Okay, good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a tea tasting.
Yes.
I've been dying for this.
So we're gonna do a side-by-side tasting with Wuyi Qi Lan, which is...
Oh, hey, tea sleuth. Oh, Wuyi Qi Lan, I'll show. I was thinking maybe we just have, there we go. People are joining in. Let's just hold on a second and let people join. Or not. We're flexible.
I don't know, whatever you say, you gotta say it so that I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's why I said it. Hello, everybody. We're just waiting a few minutes. We're getting ready to brew some, we're having a Qi Lan side-by-side, so I've been excited all day for this. I love Qi Lan tea. I rave about the Bai Ya Qi Lan all the time, and we've added this new Wuyi Qi Lan to the repertoire. So we're just going to let folks get joined in.
Bai Ya Qi Lan. So what was actually 2016 or 17, we had Wuyi Qi Lan first.
Right.
Then we were out of stock of that. And later on, we bring in the Bai Ya Qi Lan, which was this kind of little
blew my mind. Completely blew my mind.
Yes.
I love that tea.
And he has been talking about wanted to have a side-by-side about this two teas because they're same cultivar. So I'm just going to get started with brewing.
Sure. They've seen the leaf, just in case anybody just joined. She's grabbing the kettle. I will show you. That's the Wuyi Qi Lan. I'll show the YouTube. So we've got YouTube and Instagram going side by side here. So that's we may talk to.
Hi, Igor. Oh, I don't know how to.
That's the Bai Ya Qi Lan here for YouTube. Igor Serene. Hi there. Emie. Hi, Emie.
Hello.
Did I say your name right? Emie Levesque. Voila. And awesome. Yeah. So that's what we're doing today. Wuyi Qi Lan, Bai Ya Qi Lan. Yeah, the Bai Ya Qi Lan really blew me away. I never had that one. We got around 20. First one was 18. Yeah, 18 and then 19. 2018 and 2019, but 2018 was the first time we had it. And I called it right away after the tasting. I was like, this tastes like a croissant. It's one of my faves. And rock tea is one of my fave types of tea. So here we go.
So this I'm brewing in super small sizes. So one is both are 3 grams. We use different serving pot because we're talking and sometimes we could mix things up. So just make sure they're different.
Yeah, I want to show them this. These are super cute mini guy ones. When I first was starting to get into tea and Jen showed me these, I didn't really understand what is the point of such a tiny, I don't know if you can tell how tiny it is, but look at, this is a really personal size guy one. Super cute. Chocolatey, roasty. All right, switch it up. I'm going to grab that one.
Amy said she loves the Bai Ya Qi Lan.
Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. It is so yummy. Good yancha is well worth the money. Yes, it is. Hey Cha Holiday. Good yancha is well worth the money.
This is more floral. The
bigger boat. With the boat will be all right. She's really water efficient.
Because this is so portable. We don't really brew much tea here. I don't have a whole setup in this room. So I just bring this tray in and I bring the kettle in and that's it.
Yeah.
What do you think of the dry leaves?
What do I think? I love these. This has that creamy, buttery.
Creamy, yes. Creamy and flour.
This one's more chocolatey, mineral, what you would expect. Yeah. I'm super excited. Oh, I meant to take off my hoodie. I forgot. Jaws. So the cool story about the Bai Ya Qi Lan that we're drinking is that back in 2019 on our tea trip, I was so smitten with this tea when Jen and her mom asked me where I wanted to go in 2019. This tea, I said, wherever this tea is from, I want to go there. I want to meet the guy and the guys who make it. It's with oolong. It's not. Anyway, with this oolong, it was definitely a couple people. The producer and the roaster was a big part of it. And it was so awesome. I actually wrote an article about it in our Charan magazine, which you can check out on our website for free. You can download it, PDF, enjoy it, and find out the cool details of how the roasting is done for this tea, and particularly how Jian Li kind of works with the roaster to kind of dial it in. It was super, super fascinating for me to be part of that.
This is charcoal roasted.
Yeah.
And we kind of customize how we want it to be roasted. We talk with the roasters after we taste the mocha.
Yeah. And it was amazing, the amount of different flavors and styles and the different, it's all Bai Ya Qi Lan, but just with the finish roasting, and and you can see he can do so much different things with the roasting. It was fascinating for me to learn. I think I saw, did I see? I'm just wondering.
What did you see?
I thought I saw Simmerji, but I don't know. I know he loves rock tea, so I was going to shout out to him. But shout out to everybody who loves rock tea.
Right.
My current fave is Fo Shou. Xue?
雪what? 雪梨? I admit I was worried when I looked just now and I saw like $9.
Only a sample.
Huh?
Is that the Wuyi Qi Lan sample size?
No, we don't have sample for Wuyi Qi Lan.
Well,
on YouTube, we have a Luis. I give up.
Cordero.
I don't want to pronounce
Luis
that
Cordero,
wrong.
and he says, Ayu back to you too.
Hey.
I was gonna bug you, like, let's drink.
Yeah. I just had a supper, so when I was doing the rinse, I had to rinse my mouth too.
How would I describe this? This is Bai Ya Qi Lan. This has got
Let's
like
see the color of the liquor from the serving pot is seem more obvious. On the camera, it doesn't look very similar.
Let me put my hand there. I might help out.
Show?
I don't know.
Doesn't show much. In real life, this one is slightly lighter.
Yeah, it's more. This is more of a gold.
Deeper.
We've got the Bai Ya Qi Lan is more of a golden color, whereas the Wuyi Qi Lan is more of an amber, a little bit deeper. And the Bai Ya Qi Lan aroma, it still has that buttery creaminess with a hint of sweet.
Right. Oh, he said he saw Hecha Holiday says the Luo Han. The Luo Han, you mean Tie Luo Han? Just chewing randomly. Yes. Some of our rock tea have samples and some of them don't. Hello, Brandon on YouTube.
Okay.
I feel like a YouTube sounds
Brandon
like
K,
yeah.
Hello again.
Have you guys had supper yet?
Yeah, we felt like it was pretty important to eat before we did this tasting, so we both just had supper.
Yeah, especially will make me super hungry.
The rock tea aroma is a little bit more conservative. The Bai Ya Qi Lan was more.
This smells more when I put that in the Gai one, but now it's less
chilling. These are really interesting side by side.
This one just finished in September. I mean the Yan Cha. The Qi Lan Yan Cha just finished in September. This one was done in May or June-ish. I forgot. So it had more time to relax. They're really similar.
Really?
I have to say.
That's interesting. I was thinking the opposite just now. I was shocked how different they are. But I see what you're drawing on. Like they have that similar the floral element of this rock tea is actually, I don't want to say it's pronounced, but it's certainly present. I think I just wrote about this. We just posted this. So the Wuyi Qi Lan is on the website now too. And I think I said it was something like subtle, but anyway, the floral is there. it's not booming or anything like nothing like a Taiguan Yin or not as pronounced as the Bai Ya Qi Lan, but it's definitely there, which is really nice in a rock tea because sometimes you find they're a little bit subdued. But I'm looking forward to the floral coming out later because I think it actually evolves out. That's what was in my notes.
Cool. What about this? Oh no, the color is getting really
They're
similar.
converging, yeah.
In real life, they look really similar. Like in one of I only have one Yancha brewing video, but in the Yancha brewing video, I mentioned a lot of Yancha, especially first few infusions, their color will be deep, but you cannot use that color as the reference for the rest of the brewing because after that, the color will come back a little bit more, back a little bit more.
Right.
Tislo says, I found a very interesting. Here, that's better. Shui
Xian, so creamy and nowhere near like what you'd expect. Wow, very cool. That is one of my favorite teas.
My sure to make that white really like.
It's okay, don't worry about it. And Kinmon joined. Hey Cha Holiday said, I had a competition Shui Xian that tasted like sumo. Does that say sumo mandarins? Not cheap though. Was a gift. I don't know what a sumo mandarin is, but that must have been really good. That is my favorite tea. I love Shui Xian. East Coast, so you 8 hours ago. Cool. Yeah. Where on the East Coast? Cool. I'm from New Brunswick, so familiar with the 1 hour time difference from here.
Right.
How many roasts on the Wuyi one, I guess?
3, and this one is 2. Bai Ya Qi Lan is 2. And Wuyi Qi Lan is 3 roast.
And it's Bai Ya and Wuyi. I got to keep this straight.
And Brandon K on YouTube, yes, said, I'm drinking a High Mountain Oolong from the Yixing Clay teapot I bought from you at the Toronto Tea Festival. Oh yeah, how's it going? Did you... How is the teapot? Sometimes some customers send me back their teapot involved pictures, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. I remember that one. Oh, Brandon, yes, I actually remember you, Brandon, 100%. Oh, that's cool. I'm so glad you're enjoying the teapot. I was really excited for you when you picked that up. It's a fun move. Like I got my first teapot a couple of years ago.
And chipped. A little one. I don't even remember how.
Yeah, I remember how, but I wasn't going to mention the chip. But, that's why we're both here. No, anyway, I remember getting my first teapot, and I'm still really excited. Like, it's just an exciting thing to have. It was a Yancha teapot too, so I could use it for the Wuyi Qi Lan. I chose to just use it for Yancha. It's got a nice wide, a nice big opening for those big straight leaves. And it's flat and square. We're live. I can run and get it. What if I do that? I'm gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be right back.
Just me here now. So a little bit note, because Brandon mentioned that High Mountain. This afternoon, I brew up some tea, which was a tea that I didn't tell Phil what it is, and. When he drank it, he had several guesses that it could be a Taiwanese oolong, or it was he guessed it was an aged Shou Mei, and a bunch of things like all the way across the different regions and the process. What?
I dropped it when I grabbed it.
No way, didn't hear anything.
I didn't drop it at all. I just thought I'd try and add to the chip joke. So here it is.
Hi, TJ.
Hey, TJ, it took me a while to find, but anyway, so a little square thing with like I said, a nice big opening. I'll try not to drop it. And the chip, I chipped the spout actually, right here. I remember I just was pouring too rapidly or something, and I chipped it on the sharing pot or something like that. Whoops. But yeah, that little guy.
I was telling them the tea I brewed this afternoon that gets you guess all over the map.
Oh yeah, that was so weird. Did you give him the backstory of?
If I brew a tea that you don't know what it is, and
no, like did you tell them who made it and why I was?
Not yet.
Oh, okay, because it was.
Okay, you go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just going to say, like, it was, I think based on the whole story, my guesses were pretty good. So it started off with this really nice sweetness and apple note. And I thought, okay, this,
It's like
we get Taiwanese samples sometimes. And I thought, okay, this tastes pretty,
like a Bai Ya
oolong. So I'm
note.
like, and I thought for sure I'm going to impress the pants off her by nailing that this is a tea, like a sample, and a Bai Ya oolong. So I'm like, a Bai Ya oolong, and she's like, look at me funny and say maybe, which means it's.
She was pretty sure it's a Taiwanese oolong.
Yeah, which means it's not. Then I went way south, and looking at the liquor color and that still sweet flavor, and I guess maybe it's a Shou Mei, like an aged Shou Mei, like properly aged. It would have been really aged though. It was dark liquor. So, and then based on the flavor, I'm like, well, the aged flavor's not there. So I'm backed off of that one. And then I'm like, maybe it's just a black tea, but it didn't taste fully like a black tea. It had those oolong elements. So then finally on our walk, we were on a walk and I made her spill the beans. And it was, I guessed Guanyin Home.
Yeah, it was actually, how should I say, it's kind of a complicated, it's handmade by my mom on 2015, I think. 15. So which is like 5 years old. There's aged flavor. And she made that into a black tea, but because she made it is not as good as a proper black tea, especially early times when we just tried it. It was over.
Under oxidized, I would guess.
Was that oolong or I forgot, either oolong or black tea, because she does a bunch of experiments with those. But the cultivar grows on that in Anxi and on our the Tieguanyin farm, but it's not a Tieguanyin cultivar. It is a Maoxie cultivar of over 20 years old wild grow Maoxie that we harvested.
Oh wow!
Yes, it's another cultivar. So several different elements.
Wow. a lot of factors in play there.
Yeah.
And you're right. I'm not sure. We'll back up and address some Instagram comments.
Right.
My Chinese is very bad and limited to occasional words. Yeah, mine too.
Virginia, US.
From NB. Wow. Where from exactly? Oh, Stinky J, St. John. Yeah, I grew up there. Yeah.
Right.
And then, my Chinese is also Heicha comments on their Chinese being poor. Mine is pretty poor. I know tons of veggies and tons of teas. That's all I know pretty much for Chinese. Whoops daisy.
Okay.
Trying to remember the pinyin for your site. Pinyin?
Jen.
Z-H-E-N? Jen? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Jen, Z-H-E-N.
You can just go to our profile or look at our headshot. So that might give you a hint.
What a solid sharing pot. Oh, which one do you like? Do you like the, I love both of these. These are two of my favorites, but this one's super cute with the collar. I really love it. And Heicha Holiday said, not a bad chip at all. I agree. It's a really fortunate chip. It's really hard to see. And second, despite that it's right on the spout, it didn't wreck the pour too much at all. It did.
Really good.
It affected the pour a little bit. It has a little dribble now when you finish, but it didn't ruin the pour. So, yeah. Names for what you're saying, though. Names. Oh, we got to pay attention more in real time. I'm not sure what that's about. Names for what you're saying. St. John would be great. Not so far from where I am. Yeah, not too far. You're about a little less than halfway home when I go the Canadian way. Yeah. I think that's about right, yeah.
Oh, Joseph Burton.
Hey, Joseph Burton. Good evening to you too.
Hello.
Tea names. Names for what yours. Oh, you want the opinion for these teas. Is that right? If that's the case, then...
Wait, I'm going to write down for you, okay?
Yeah, that might be
realize
easier.
Because I'm so used to like a video processing. I always feel like I can put up something there, but
yeah,
no, I don't.
So Qi Lan, and while she looks for a pen or something, oh, there's my book right there. How handy. It's pretty easy though. Qi Lan is Q-I and L-A-N. And she's going to write it out. And Bai Ya is Bai Ya.
If I can find a page that
I'm almost empty. My book's
right here.
So she's going to write it out and we're going to hold it up for you.
Okay.
And hopefully we're going to brew more too. Oh, I still got tea though.
Can you see?
Does that work?
Does this work? This is Bai Ya Qi Lan.
I'm just poking over the top.
Can you see? Couldn't catch the second. I got that. Ew. Second. I don't know.
It's 20 hours.
I always forget to mute that guy. Sorry, everybody.
That's our butler. That
Yep.
show up every hour.
Yeah, he announces the time on the hour. And
Can
Wuyi
you see
Qi Lan.
this now, guys? Oh, we could type too.
What, can we?
I think so.
That's an awful lot of work. It was backwards, but I have it now.
Oh, sorry.
I never thought
You're
of that.
right.
No, it's too much. It's a lot of trouble on the phone. The phone. So our Instagram, YouTube setup, it consists of a phone leaned against a laptop screen, which is almost perfectly vertical. So at any
Right.
moment, the Instagram crowd might just go splat right onto the keyboard. So I kind of hesitate to kind of goof around too much up there. But
Right.
yeah, this rock tea is.
I should
Smell that,
right?
man. So floral.
I really feel like when I taste them side by side, it emphasizes the cultivar similarities
Mm.
more than the process differences.
Mm.
This the rock tea, they made that really light and floral.
Yeah. If you're
It kept that cultivar.
yeah, the
Character.
floral and sweet aspects of the cultivar. Really nice velvety mouthfeel on the rock tea too.
Right.
I would say if you're just getting, or if you want to get into rock tea and you're coming from kind of a floral oolong background, that you know you love Te Guan Yin and you love the Bai Ya Qi Lan that we're having with it side by side. Even Dan Cong, even though that floral element is very different than
It's different.
Te Guan Yin.
This is not heavy in the sense that is but it's more. It has more creamy mixing with the floral, so it makes that a little bit heavy. I don't know what's the better word. I don't want to
thick, kind of. I think
thicker. Yes,
Yeah.
a thicker, more
Yeah.
like adhesive to the lower part of the mouth.
Mm.
Like in terms of the
Yeah.
floral profile, some are higher, feels like more like
Yeah, they're floating up in your
floating
nose
and stuff, and light, like not as heavy, like in terms of the profile. I don't know how to say that.
Anyway, if you wanted to ease into rock tea from that starting point, this would be a good one to ease into.
Right.
Whereas maybe Shui Xian or Rogue Wei or something like that would be a dive off of a cliff, which would be awesome too. I'm not
Right.
saying that's not a good way to get into rock tea.
And you probably noticed I didn't brew them like identical time or anything. I try to make sure they are at the same level of intensity so that it would taste them that they're about the same, because one is a straight leaf shape and one is bowl shape. If I do like say 1 minute altogether, the straight leaf one would be really intense, while this one just open up. So in early infusions, usually this one steeps longer and the yancha one is shorter. But later ones, they will start to become more similar time.
Yeah, once everybody's unfurled and whatnot.
Right.
And Heicha Holiday asks if Bai Ya means not from Wuyi proper, but actually this is, right? No,
Oh, sorry. You finish.
it's from Wuyi. It's from the Wuyi area, right?
Bai Ya. So Qi Lan is the big cultivar, right? There's a Bai Ya Qi Lan, there's a Hongxin Qi Lan, there's a different type of Qi Lan, like a sub cultivar kind of concept. And this one is a Bai Ya Qi Lan, is even more specific. While this one is Wuyi Qi Lan, which means the people in Wuyi area, they bought the Qi Lan cultivar, which includes Bai Ya Qi Lan or mixed with other several Qi Lan cultivars. So, but it's grown and processed in the Wuyi Yancha, the rock tea way. So we call that Wuyi Qi Lan. So Qi Lan is the cultivar. Bai Ya Qi Lan is the subcultivar of Qi Lan. Your fault.
Wuyi and Bai Ya.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a little behind. I think I may have been thinking of another term, but can't recall. There's so many terms. It's definitely, it's really interesting bouncing back and forth.
Right?
The Bai Ya Qi Lan seems a little more
This is creamier, I thought.
creamier, and I don't usually get as much, I don't want to say fruity, but I have a little bit of like a fruity creamy that pops because when it's side by side with the more mineral note.
This has the Wuyi Qi Lan has more mineral tobacco.
Granite.
No. Yes. I wonder. Honestly, I think if to finish this, it would be nice to have another like a rock tea, a more traditional rock tea, because Qi Lan or a lot of new cultivar kind of thing. If you compare with a traditional like a Shui Xian or something.
Yeah, should I grab
maybe
some Shui Xian? Is that what you're saying? Like just crazily just grab that? No?
You want that?
Actually, I should watch the time. It's evening, right? I shouldn't do that.
I was thinking, how are you going to go to sleep?
Right? I'm not too. So a couple of years ago, I was pretty sensitive to like.
Hello, Rich Marino.
Hey, Rich Marino, how you doing? If a couple of years ago, if I would have had these teas at this time, for sure I'd be in trouble. But I'm probably okay. But if we push it, and I have another one, I'm probably not going to be okay. So maybe we'll save the Shui. Maybe we'll do another side by side with the Wuyi Qi Lan and another. Maybe we'll do 3. We should do a triple. We should do 3 rock teas.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm serious.
What would you do though?
What would I do? Wuyi Qi Lan, Shui Xian, because it's my fave and it's been mentioned in this video. So, you know, I think it's an easy one for me to just say. What would I do with those? I would go with another. I think I would go with another softer, like you know what I mean, like not as bold, like maybe Bai Shui Xiang, Bai Shui Xiang.
You're really bad. You don't remember your own teas.
No, I always forget that one because it's a Bai Shui Xian, like Shui Xian.
Shui Xian and Bai Shui Xiang.
Oh, Xiang.
Yeah.
Oh, it is aroma. So anyway, Xiang means aroma and Xian means, well, Sprite or something like that, right? Anyway. See, I told you my Chinese was pretty bad. Right on. So that's what I would do. I would do a Shui Xian with the Wuyi Qi Lan and maybe the Bai Shui Xiang, something like that. Something like that, I think. Just trying to think if there would be a better one.
What is the criteria? Floral?
No, contrasting those. Bai Shui Xiang is not so booming, but I don't feel like it's an overly floral rock tea either. But it's also a pretty good intro. Shui Xian is my favorite. And it's a pretty, good, solid rock tea. And this one is more emphasizing the floral. But I was thinking of doing one with the one that's known for being more floral, but I can't remember the name right now. Shui Jingui, is that it?
Shui Jingui is a pretty tough one.
Pretty tough one.
Shui Jingui, Tieluohan are pretty, traditional.
Yeah, I really like those ones too.
Punchy, like a man style rock tea. Even
cigar and tea
more,
rock teas.
Yeah.
Right. If you're into cigars.
Very solid base.
She's gonna drop out, find the message, and come back. You're so cute. We all need a Chinese pronunciation course. Yes, we sure do. Except her. She's pretty good, actually. I have to say. She's not bad.
Thank you. Just like your English is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
That's why you're in charge of pronouncing people's name.
Yeah, that's right. What did you ask? She asked me something about English today. She's like, and it wasn't like, how to say it, was why do we say X, Y, Z? And I said, hey, whoa. I speak English. I don't know English. There's a big difference, right? I think everybody can relate to that. Why is it said a certain way or not a certain way? Not my thing.
This one smells like ice cream.
What? Ice cream? Ice cream?
Not the ice cream like some certain like a vanilla or something. It has that frost, like a frost on ice cream kind of feeling. Not the ice cream itself.
Smells like the, or maybe the, you know how ice cream has that seaweed in it, but it's not seaweed. It's
ice cream has seaweed.
Yeah, it has that gooey seaweed component in it. It smells like that.
Serious?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called though right now.
Seaweed.
No, it's not. It's just, it's in everything. It's in cosmetics. Somebody help me out. That thing from seaweed that's in all kinds of food and all kinds of cosmetics. If you know what it is, throw it up there so I can be saved. Please help.
Wow, never heard of that.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. I'm gonna go. We actually. I was gonna say I'm gonna go find an ice cream container and show you which ingredient it is, but I actually Cariogene. Good enough. Thank you, Rich. Thank you. That what he said. Rescue.
You sure you understand that?
Safe.
Okay. I believe you rather than him. He always just try to mess that up. I'm giving them a little
smackdown.
Yes.
Are you doing a full smackdown or just a mini long steep?
A full one.
Full smackdown.
You want a mini one?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Smack them. It's how we like to sometimes end a session is purposely oversteep the teas just to pull every last little bit out, see what's going on, if there's any hints of bitterness or astringency, stuff like that. Just get the full story.
Hey, Cha Holiday say, you want me to read?
They said they're going to drop out and go find that message and come back. A term. I already read it.
Oh.
I think I read it out loud.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention. Traditional. I don't pay attention to you. You don't pay attention to me.
Yeah, it's a side effect of being married, I think. Cool. So we're doing the Smackdown infusion here. We're into, our second minute or so. It's like...
the lid is getting really similar.
Really? I actually am surprised because I thought when we came in here, this would be all about how different they are. And it actually is pretty interesting. It's not like this still has that buttery though. This is so buttery. Yes. This one is more light floral. I still I hold true to my write-up, a little mini lilac smell. So, which is a mini, like it's fragrant, but it's a little bit stinky, like a stinky flower.
What kind of write-up is that? Stinky flower.
I'll message my Yancha guy. It's awesome. So Hecha Holiday, for those we always read the comments out. I know that everybody on Instagram can see all the Instagram comments. Everybody on YouTube can see all the YouTube comments. But because we do the double session, we like to read them out. And we did a side by side. And yeah.
We're doing a long smackdown of both tea.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
We're in minute 3-ish, maybe 4. I don't know. But Hecha Holiday, I love this. She said, I'll message my Yancha guy and ask him. And I think everybody should have a Yancha guy. So if some of you don't have a Yancha guy, I can probably be your Yancha guy. I'm just saying. I can help you out. If you don't, obviously Hecha Holiday, you're good. You got a Yancha guy. But for those of you that don't, I will volunteer for maybe the first 3 or 4. I feel like I couldn't do a good quality if I had to do too many. So it'll only be first 3 or 4. I'm just being goofy and having fun. Whoa, Rich Marino double joined. We have a double joiner on Instagram and YouTube. This is unprecedented.
No. I think MEA is the first one who is a double join.
Oh, MEA. Oh, yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rich. Second. Wow, it's reversed. I guess in Instagram, everything's backwards because she said the words were backwards too.
Oh.
Is that what you mean, Rich? That everything's backwards in Instagram?
It looked identical from us.
You're on. MEA says she needs a Yancha guy, so bam.
Bam.
You know why I missed it? Because her handle in YouTube is different than her handle in Instagram, but whereas Rich's is really, really similar.
Right.
Okay, Rich hung on in both too. So, oh wow.
You couldn't finish your sentence?
No.
Oh wow.
Mm.
It's actually not as bitter or astringency as I would expect.
Mhm,
It's
mhm.
not bad. Of course, it's a little bit strong.
It's strong. It's got a little bite. Then it cleans up with some sweetness, and the floral comes later. But first, you get hit with that mineral wall. It's like a wall of rock. That is good. Nice mouthfeel. Mad Hatter Tea Drunk joined. Hello, Mad Hatter Tea Drunk. We are tea drunk as well, and on our way to being Mad Hatters.
This is softer. The rock tea is softer, but not as.
That's the rock tea? Oh.
The one closest to the rock tea.
Okay, okay. We're having a moment. Please join us. It really did draw the cultivar similarities out by having this side by side. This is so relaxing. Just listening to us sip. Awesome.
Are you drinking anything at all?
Yeah, what's everyone else? Is anybody else brewing tea with us? Just throw it up. So
this is sweeter. The rock tea, the finish is sweeter.
Really?
Yeah. However, I still think our Bai Ya Qi Lan is better. In the smack.
I got mixed up. I thought I was drinking the rock tea, but I was drinking the Bai Ya Qi Lan. And I agree. I felt like it had a really nice aftersweet.
This one, the rock tea, I know it's our new product. I'm not supposed to say that, but when with the smackdown and with the comparisons, its performance is it's really sweet, but it's like a donut.
I don't think and I don't think that's a flavor note. I think I think what you're saying is there's
it's like the flavor profile is like the last smackdown is like a donut shape that it seems to have a little hole in the middle. Is that sweetness kind of a mask over that hole, but there is a hole in the middle. You know, the tasting profile has a hole while the surroundings still have its rock tea flavor. Is that weird? It's not donut flavor. It's just the
there's that little something missing. But I agree. The Bai Ya Qi Lan, the first one I had, I was just blown away by the smackdown brew. It was really
good,
really full, really delicious. I have had donut-like teas, And Lazy Literatus is dipping into a roasted, get this, Australian green.
Ooh.
Where'd you get that, Bruce? I don't know if that was any good, but that was my best attempt at an Aussie accent. Joseph Burton on YouTube had some sort of wild pu'er buds white tea. No idea what it's really called. Followed by an aged Shou Mei this afternoon. Nice. Usually don't drink tea after dinner or else I'll be up forever. Yeah, that's
what I was afraid when he said he wanted another with tea. I was like, are you sure?
That's the risk I'm taking. I think I'll be okay. We'll see. If I pop on and do a live session at like 3 a.m., you'll know it didn't work out well for me. She won't be here for sure. It'll just be me and you guys. Or probably not. Jeff is having a green tea from Australia, straight from Arakai.
Right.
Maybe Wai Shan. Oh, brewed leaf. It's the brewed leaf moment. That's the Bai Ya Qi Lan.
Let me do this. Maybe this would hold it in place. Okay. Can you guys see that? This is the Bai Ya Qi Lan leaves. Oh, what happened?
This made a decent little ball.
Right.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
And here's the Wuyi brewed leaf for the Instagram crowd. I'm going to do the makeup thing. Put my hand there. Get that to come into focus, hopefully. I don't know, maybe a little closer. Now for the YouTube people. I don't know. Hopefully you can see the brood leaf. I love how you talk about flavor profiles in terms of shapes. Very synesthetic. Cool. That's a 50-cent word that I don't know. That is a great word, though. I'm going to be sure to look it up. Synesthetic. So that was Bai Ya Qi Lan and Wuyi Qi Lan, side by side, together at last. And we should talk. I was thinking we were going to taste process all the way and see how different they'd be. I was really surprised that they were so, you could really taste the cultivar and it helped it pop.
Yeah, it's really related to the process though. The reason it could pop so much is how they do the Qi Lan in the lighter way.
Right.
Lots of those small cultivars, the new cultivars, they do that in the lighter way so that it keeps most of the cultivar flavors, as well as the age of the tree. They cannot do too deep as well.
Right. Because it's a younger tree,
right?
So, but when I tasted it to write the notes, and I'm a big fan of the Bai Ya Qi Lan, I love this tea. I was looking for that when we did the notes, when we had this by itself. And I have to admit, I didn't, nothing jumped out at me.
Right.
Until it was raked side by side. And then it's like, whoa. So, but yeah.
For us, it's like, my thought on these kind of tea, the small cultivars are, because we do a lot of classic ones, we do Lao Cong Shui Xian, we do, Rougui from different pristine terroirs.
Yeah, Matao Yan.
So those are really deep, pro level yan cha. So at some point, I want to introduce some really for people who just into tea and just get into oolong to have a more chance to get into the different spectrum of oolong. And this one has that floral, a little bit of a creamy, but also introduce the rock, the mineral, the tobacco-y flavor. So I think it's a really nice bridge to yan cha. Not to mention we have the same-ish cultivar here. So for us, it's really good to help people understanding a little bit more about the process and cultivars.
Yeah.
Oh, what did they say? Yes. Why? Yeah. Why?
Why Shan?
Why Shan? Why Shan? What does that mean? I'm not sure.
Not sure. But
Wai Shan, did you mean Wai Shan, not in the region or something? Probably.
Oh, that's the term she was trying to remember. That was maybe because she had to contact her Yancha guy.
Is that she or he?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a he or she. I don't know. I'm sorry. I just went off of the little
holiday.
super emoji. It's super mini emoji has a red dot in the middle. So somehow, I don't know.
It's a teapot.
Okay. It's really small. Okay. It's super tiny little.
Okay. Anyway, I think that's what you were saying, right?
I think so. Yeah. We nailed it. Yay.
Okay. Cool.
And then Amier says that's synesthesia. Did I get it right? I saw it's off screen now, so I can't even remember the word.
Yeah, we can scroll down.
But it's the merging of different senses together, like taste and hearing, or like touch or sight. And cool. Very cool.
Wow. That's really high-end word.
Yeah, I love that. I'm going to reuse it. I'm going to try and work it into a tea description.
Okay. See what's our next one.
Yeah, awesome. So I don't know. I think that wraps it up.
That's pretty good.
We had a really fun tasting. We had an awesome time with you guys. Thank you for all the questions.
And thank you for chipping in for all the discussions. It was really fun.
We love that. Yeah, it makes it super fun.
Are you guys subscribed to our newsletter? I mean, YouTube. I know I really like Instagram, but I found YouTube with the background is way easier for me to read. Otherwise, I have to switch my tea table to a darker color because white on white, I'm so struggling blind.
Because YouTube has the giant screen.
But, and also the background is black. So either way, we're still gonna do live on both platforms.
Both platforms, yep. And we're gonna answer your questions out loud and crisscross so everybody can know what's going on. Yeah, way better. Rich.
YouTube is better on this side too. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we will do more. Brandon, thanks for enjoying it, and thanks for coming out, and to everybody else too. We really weren't excited about live at all, and we've done a few just because I think we have to blame COVID for doing live, right? It kind of lined up with that.
We want to find some people to talk to.
Yeah. So we said, what the heck, let's do it, and it turns out we really love it. It's pretty fun. It's way more chill than making a video.
Yes, I don't have to
look at
that over and over. But we have a new video coming up.
Yeah. So stay tuned we do have a new video. It's going to be awesome. And we hinted about the topic already, so I can continue to hint. Oh, don't hint?
I don't know. Did we?
It's about storage. Pardon me. So it might be about tea storage. And Ye says she's going to check out that article about Bai Ya Qi Lan and Cha Ren. Yes, awesome. I hope you like it. It was a really fascinating journey to dive into the complexities of the roasting. It was awesome, amazing.
Rich said he wants to drink with us. Will you tell us what teas to brew on our side? Yeah,
okay. That's the next one. Let's do it. I say let's do it.
Yeah.
We'll throw it out. You don't have to. You can brew whatever you want, but we'll
How do you want to do it? Specific teas, or do we just do a general like?
No, let's be specific. We'll give them one of our teas to have.
And nobody else is having
No, they don't have to. They don't have to. But we'll say have this, and maybe what we can do is if you don't have that, have something in this spectrum, and we can talk to it. We'll talk to ours, and because we've given them sort of the zone, the spectrum, we'll try and talk to the tea. Everybody can benefit from it, right? If it's ours or not. Does that sound good, everybody? You like that idea? Doesn't matter. I'm committed, and we're doing it. But
he doesn't care about you. Okay,
I do care about you. But, look. Rich Marino loves it, but it was his idea. So, but Joseph also likes it. So I don't not want your opinion, Rich, but obviously you loved it. It was your idea. So I just want to see if other people like it.
Like brewing methods and
brewing method tea type. Yeah, I guess we could even bring a teapot and bring any tea, and we'll do a teapot thing.
Let's set a date, maybe.
Oh, a date. Ooh,
is that too much?
That's a lot of commitment. No, I'm okay. We can.
I don't care. I can say.
We'll throw it out soon. We'll have a little chit chat about it. And we'll throw something out. I love the idea of brewing method too. Yeah. We can take this to all different vectors of areas of interest. Cool. Yeah. And it's got back and forth, which I like. So people can be like, what about this? What about that? Okay. Definitely tea type.
Tea type for sure.
Next time, stay tuned. We'll try and give you
Hey, what did we do so far? We did oolong, we did pu'er. We did.
I swear I was paying attention.
I don't remember.
We didn't do any without tea, so right? I don't think we did any live sessions without tea. So
I remember we did pizza.
Pu'er. We did pizza and shampu'er.
Yeah, so it's definitely shampu'er.
And
black tea? Do we do black tea?
I don't know. I don't think so. Well, they're all recorded. We can go back and check.
Oh, right. We can check those and decide.
So yeah, but I'm thinking we got to do. I don't know what we got to do.
So Brandon said, please announce the date and the tea so we have time to get it if we don't already have it.
I was thinking the same thing. I was going to give you maybe like a week or so lead time.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking dark tea might be fun.
You want to do dark tea?
Dark tea, yeah. Let's do some funky dark teas.
Hey, how about this? I will put up a little... What?
We got a green tea hater in the room. No, just kidding. Keisha Holiday said, I will drink anything except maybe green tea.
Or watch us drinking green tea.
Yeah, you can always watch us drink green tea.
We're so mean. I might be with blacklist. What? Maybe I can put up a vote. So to see which type gets more votes on Instagram stories, and you guys can vote, and we can decide which category we want to do.
Yeah, cool. And Rich asked if we're still shipping. I think is a great question. Yes. And yes, we are. We're still able to ship. We are obviously isolated, but we're still able to go on walks. We just have to keep our distance, and everything is fine. Stuff is still moving, so that's great news.
I have high hopes. I really hope things get better soon. As China is getting better, so I really hope 2 months, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I hope like 2
Yeah,
months.
keep an eye on the social media. Jianli is on the move, so we'll be sharing some pictures while she moves. She's actually in the tea
Instagram
regions.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom is in Guangxi. What am I talking about? Jesus. Guizhou province. I try to use the food to remember the province. Then I was like, oh, she didn't tell me anything about she ate.
Right.
So I guess it wasn't very delicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's hard with her
Right.
mom because when her mom travels, it is a breakneck pace and it's hard to keep up with. When you're with her, it's hard to keep up. You got to be really eat well, sleep well, and stay fresh. And it's hard to keep track of her when we're here because she is like.
Yeah, she already traveled several locations. So, yeah, keep an eye on our Insta. Sorry.
Earthquake.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Keep an eye on our Instagram stories. I do more live like update of where she is and a little bit of a tea process.
Oh, this is so funny. We're wrapping up, but I can't help but notice the comments. People, Heisha Holidays Yansha guy sent masks off to them, and somebody else's person in China is sending them toilet tissue.
I know.
We were talking about that just today to get her mom to send us some toilet paper.
And my friend said he would just mail us some, and I was like, by the time I think the airline is kind of shut off, right? So the only way is like sea is like 2 months. By the time it's here, probably Costco have it because we only have like two rows.
We're good. We got plenty. We're all good here.
Anyways.
All right, that. So there you have it. From tea to toilet tissue, we cover it all here, folks. And so have a great night. We're going to
You see, I had too much tea.
Yeah, me too. I feel like I was going to say we're going to go off and we'll be up all night. So
yeah, work out a little bit.
Maybe work out. We will see you guys soon. We will let you know what the next session is all about. And which tea we're going to do and all that jazz.
Oh, I'm super pumped.
Because of the lead time, we might even have another live session in between. But
probably.
Yeah, I think we will. But I think a good week would be a nice amount of time.
Right.
So awesome. So that's what we're going to do. So bye-bye, everybody. Have a great night. Stay safe. Enjoy some tea in your isolation and get some fresh air and have fun and all that jazz.
Bye-bye.
Hit this one.
Oh, we're both doing the YouTube.
Oh, no, you do the other one.
I always think. Bye-bye. How do I do that? Oh, here.